Now you say the Most High gave his word to everybody, right?
That bond is you living out right now. That bond is why you at the bus stop right now.
You understand? The scripture says, any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of God. They think the law is a small thing.
Separate, man. We are separate from these other nations, man.
That's right.
ISUPK 53rd Annual Lord Passover.
53rd Annual Lord's Passover is going to be held down here in Florida.
It's going down.
You're here tonight to get a chance to be righteous enough to be worthy of God coming to save you and your
That's right.
It's going down. The Lord's 53rd Annual Passover.
When we say we no cowards, we stop that business. We no cowards up in here.
Book your hotels now at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites. The IHG Hotel, 301 Tucker Lane, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 32926.
Comes with all your dishes, pots, and sports knives.
I kind of like this. This is like an apartment, and a hotel room. You know what I mean? Yeah.
This here, right here, about to be holy ground.
It's gonna be holy ground. All our beautiful, wonderful brothers and sisters from all over the world. You understand? We can boast that now. Brothers and sisters coming not only from every state, but from all over the world. I heard the numbers this year is ridiculous. We had to buy out the whole hotel.
Friday, April 15th at the Space Coast Convention Center. This is going to be glorious.
We don't give a fuck, you can see it in our faces. Got it out the mud, straight up out the base.
All jokes aside, you know how niggas be like, I'm this and that for life, I'm this and that for life. I'm always for life, nigga, this a blood oath. Hey, yo, Madara, here go a class for you, my nigga. 140 for the rebel. The world turned its back on me. I'm a cripple. We got soldiers, he got soldiers, but I got different ones. Ain't no way out, I'll tell you once. Don't pray for nothing, sin and curse. We can't forgive what's forbidden. Remain in them trenches. Trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I didn't. If rank is given, have your respect to your apprentice. Be about your business. This loyalty's a death sentence. Look, trying to pick up with a blind fail. They said there'll be many mansions. I'm just grinding for my time share. Them devils ain't playing fair. They hunt you like Van Pelt, but ain't no getting out the game like Jumanji. Or if you take that oath, it's a Dundee. Try to deal death to a priest, you won't make it out in one piece. So you can stand, just make sure you got the heart. Say your name 3 times, then it's death do us part. No. So how you feel about this truth I done shown you? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want even your own people go disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing, ain't no more questions. Make sure my election till I'm tucked away like George Jetson. Murder for capital, now it's murder at the Capitol. The world in amazement, we like fucking raise it, raise it. I pity those watching life as it go by. Been giving mercy in this life, I don't know why. In puff smoke, never try to. The day that all my brother be the day that sold out on the photo. Salute my nigga. Salute my They like how you stay focused. I told him I'm motivated cause of you, my nigga. Brotherhoods and weapons, still got weapons on the scene. And I never do my niggas like Bishop did Raheem. Never mind in all beliefs, they under anesthesia. Shorty say she need me, said she wanna let that love go. Told I let that love grow. But if I bring you to my bed, that's a blood oath. You know what it is, man. So, how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people gon' disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I'm just following orders. Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, bro. One of the slow motion pictures.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second.
Come on, that.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, chemo stop it. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, chemo stop it. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. So they like, damn, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Sabe got this bitch off the hand, got this juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, this assault. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coach shit. Hey. One way, one way, one way, one way, one way. Coming up on my new
I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settle and see. You locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside where soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause there's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum. Got you fuckers scared some. Get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drum, black and yellow Air Ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. They was doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit. Lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third. Lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all stepping. Kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoke until we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, chemo stop it. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit.
Most High Christ. Clap it up. We got a good sound check. Most High Christ. Shalom, Israel. We're the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Under Commander Junior Yohana since 1969. We've been bringing this truth to so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian people, and giving them the truth according to the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And proving that we are, in fact, the 12 lost tribes of the children of Israel, man, according to that Bible. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, every Monday we come in here and we break history down, and then we show you as well how it ties into the scriptures. You know what I mean? Which is a very important thing that we have to realize, that it also help brothers and sisters, you understand, realize on how to operate according to that Bible. And so we won't repeat the same mistakes that we've been doing over and over again for 400 years. So history is absolutely important. You know what I mean? As everyone knows, we got the Passover coming up in a few weeks, in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Really tomorrow. You understand? April 14th, Hebrew Academy, all you brothers that's been training strenuously through those, you know what I'm saying, through those hard months, you know what I'm saying? Big ups to y'all brothers that's going to receive them covers if you make it. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord going to be with you. Y'all brothers going to make it, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see everybody down there. What else we got? Am I missing anything, Mashar? Yeah. Passover, everybody know. You know what I'm saying? Florida, Cocoa Beach, man. We down there. Florida gonna see something that they've never seen before. We're gonna invade the state of Florida. You understand? Israel gonna be down there for sure. You know what I'm saying? And that being said, we're gonna get right to it. So something that really fished me into the truth is me seeing cargo slave ships in the Bible, right? You know what I'm saying? Being drugged in the Christian church, of course, you know what I'm saying, your whole life. If you're not in here, that's something that when I seen the cargo slave ship, it clicked. Boom! That hook got me right there. I'm like, damn. This is not talking about nobody else but us. You know what I'm saying? Not only us, guess what? You can go in the history of the northern tribes, Native American Indian brothers. You know what I'm saying? The tribe of Gad. You can see that they fit the curses as well. And for people to try to battle us and say that, you know what I'm saying, the northern tribe are not Israelites, it's only, you know what I'm saying, Levi, Judah, and Benjamin, you don't know history. You don't know the Bible, right? You know, shout out to Captain Katazai 10,000. He did a damn near a 4-hour lecture on the northern tribes, man. Right. You understand? It proved everything that y'all be arguing about on the internet. Stop arguing and prove it. Show facts. You know what I'm saying? Stop spending so much time on Clubhouse, because you don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, let's get Job 8:8 real quick. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite scriptures I like to start off, you know what I'm saying, when it pertains to this class, because it's so heavy. You know what I mean? The Most High is telling us to do this thing right here. So let's get Job 8:8. And then also we open to any questions as it pertains to history. If it does not, this is not a scripture breakdown class. You want to direct those questions to General Muhammad, which he gonna be you understand, breaking down scripture breakdown tonight at 7 to 9. You understand? And then we going straight into Commander Junior Yohana's radio show. So Most High Christ. Let's get that real quick.
Job chapter 8. Verse 8. Mm-hmm. For inquire, I pray thee.
But is that screen shared? Can they see that screen you on right there?
Not yet, bro.
Okay, no, don't worry about it. Go ahead and read. Read what you got. Yeah. Shit. If you could, the water. If it's jamming you up too bad, don't worry about it. Okay, don't worry about it. Go ahead and go where you was at.
Job 8:8. Mm-hmm. For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers.
You see that right there? That's damn near a commandment. Excuse my language. You know what I mean? Inquire. Do this thing right here. Let me get the definition of inquiry real quick. Stay where you at. I'm about to get it. Keep reading.
Come. Verse 9. For we are but of yesterday and know nothing.
We don't know nothing.
Because our days upon the earth are a shadow.
This scripture is so heavy right here, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to inquire your history. Got it? Most High Christ. You got to do that right there, because if you don't do it, you're just going to be a leaf blowing in the wind. You don't know, and guess what? The other nations know their history. You understand? Moab knows the so-called Chinaman. They know their history. But you niggas in the ghetto, you don't know, because you destroyed from a lack of knowledge. That's why the priest is set back up in the earth to show you. Go ahead, Mashah.
I just one more shot I made.
You can.
Not only do the heathens know their history, they know our history.
They know. Oh, that's so. Give Mashah goddamn hand. I give you a hand. You know what I'm saying? We population 2 today. Ain't no sweat. You understand? For sure. They know their history. Guess what? They know yours too. You understand? And we dig deep for this information every week to bring it out, man, and show who the 12 lost tribes of Israel is, man. Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, man. That's what we doing here. You know what I'm saying? So the word inquire means ask for information from someone. Who you gonna ask that information from? The priest that's certified, that's set up in the earth to teach this truth, man. You understand? And we gonna show you biblically, and we gonna show you archaeology as well as history. All right? Keep going.
Come. Verse 9. For we are but of yesterday and know nothing, because our days upon the earth are a shadow.
It's a shadow. It's something behind you. The days on the earth, you recycled in the earth again, over and over again. You know what I mean? The definition 2 of inquire means to investigate or look into this thing right here. That's what the Most High said. Look into your history, black man. You understand? You had history before them cargo slave ships, before the 1600s. What was you doing, black man? You understand? The so-called oppressor is not going to tell you this because he don't want you to know. Because why? If you know who you descend from, and if you know the history of your forefather and your lineage, guess what, black man? You're not going to operate like that. How you've been accustomed to operating under this devil in the earth, man. This is the whole point right here. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Verse 10. Shall not they teach thee and tell thee, in other words, out of their heart?
That's what we doing, man. We teaching you these words out of our mind that we've been, you know what I'm saying, taught, and we did the research on it since 1969. That's what the priests in the UPK is set up around the globe doing. You know what I'm saying? Around the earth. That's what we doing. We teaching your history, right? So we go on today's topic. We're gonna go into last week we went into the history of our oppressor, right? It's kind of the same subject. We're gonna go into the history of captivity as it pertains to Israelites. You know what I'm saying? We've been through 5. Am I off? 4 or 5. You know what I'm saying? I know this is the last captivity. All right? Forgive me for, you know what I'm saying, being off a little bit. But that's what we're gonna go into. So give me the definition of captivity real quick. You understand? And if you read Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, it's only one people in the earth that's been in captivity at a mass level, like the children of Israel have been. You know what I'm saying? The Jewish man didn't go into captivity with ships. Go ahead, yep. I see you.
Captivity. This is from the Oxford Languages Dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
Captivity. The condition of being imprisoned or confined. Example, he was released after 865.
Can you read that again?
In captivity.
Let's go slow. Can you read it from the top? The what?
The condition.
The what?
Condition.
So what is hell?
Condition. It's the condition of a people or a group of people at a certain particular time.
So the people that suffered this thing right here, we are in hell. You know You understand? We at the bottom of every nation on the top of the earth, man. You understand? We are in hell, man. You understand? And we proving it right here. Captivity. You would tell a black and Native American person that they're not slaves right now. They're gonna look at you like you're crazy. You for showing heavy captivity right now, man. How in the hell you think you got to this land right here? We didn't come from the North America. You understand? You got took. Keep read.
Come. The condition of being imprisoned or confined.
Millions of black and Hispanic brothers in prison right now. Half of them didn't even do the goddamn crime, man. You understand? This is a condition right here. Keep going.
Come. Next definition. What is the meaning of captivity? Definition of captivity. The state of being captive.
The state of being what?
Of being captive.
Okay. Now let's get Isaiah. Now we're gonna go to a scripture real quick. Let's get Isaiah 14:1. The state of being in captivity, a captive. Somebody took you. You understand? Kidnapped you. Raped our sons and daughters, man.
Yes, they did.
You understand? That's what happened to you, black man. Meanwhile, here we are, 2022. You fighting at the oppressors' awards. Will Smith is, hey, listen, I'm not gonna even get into that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure the general's gonna get into that. I'm gonna stay focused, Salakia. But Will Smith is a coward for that shit right there. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you said at the oppressors' award, really is that their gifts.
Oh, okay,
the Academy Awards, the Oscars, all that kind of shit. That's a gift that they give to black folk who don't know no better.
Preset.
A gift.
Come on, Bree, you own it.
Destroy.
That's it right there. Let's read that real quick before we go right here. I want to stay focused. I'm not gonna get into that, Israel, because I'm pretty sure. You know what I'm saying? General Muhammad is gonna go in heavy on what happened, man. That was disgusting to see right there. That right there is unacceptable in here. That was disgusting to see right there. You got it. Let's get it.
Ecclesiastes 7, verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
That's a good one. That ain't the one I want though. I got you.
And a gift destroyeth the heart.
Oh, that's okay. Mosiah Christ. You own it. Officer of 1,000. Mosiah Christ. And a gift that does what?
Destroyeth the heart.
Will Smith is destroyed from the gifts from the oppressor, man. He's destroyed. You understand? Like, why? Come on, man. He has no brotherhood at all.
None.
If I got an art against my brother, that's why this truth is so important for black and Hispanic men. Because if I got an art with my brother, I'm not going to embarrass you like that. I'm definitely surely not going to strike my brother like that. You understand? If I have an art, or if I felt like a brother, you know what I'm saying, offended me, what am I going to do, Mashah? I'm going to pull you to the side like a real man would do. That right there was disgusting. That was terrible. That was disgusting to see.
I don't want you to shut down, so I ain't gonna say what I believe.
Yeah, that was a Will Smith is I concur with General Muhammad, everything he said. But I woke up and look down my timeline. I see Israel going in on Will Smith. I'm like, what happened? Because I don't watch TV like that. I had to make a phone call. Like, what did he do? That was disgusting right there, brother. Let's stay focused on our topic, though. You understand?
Where you go next, sir?
Where we at right there?
We just did that precept for.
Okay, yeah, we Isaiah 14.
You want Isaiah 14, verse?
Isaiah 14:1. You understand? Because why are we going into Isaiah 14? Because we're gonna show you in the Bible captivity is throughout the Bible. You understand? And it's only one people in the earth that has went through that right there. You understand? The Jewish man didn't go through captivity. He wasn't sold on the auction block like cars. I got 20, 30, 40, 50. He didn't go through that. But guess what, black man? You did. Native American, Indian man, you did. The tribe of Issachar, you did. You understand? The Spaniards conquered the Mexican brothers, man. Go ahead.
And we still go through it, I want.
We still doing it now. Con.
If I could, it's on the auction block of college athletes going into professional sports.
Oh, good night. You can forget about it. And shout out to Capsock G. He did a breakdown on the recent NFL Columbine. He said it was disgusting to see. You understand? Here you are. You got the greatest warriors in the earth, and you got them running around, skipping and jumping, and how fast they run.
On the combine.
You understand? When back during that time, if we was to go to war, you got the greatest warriors in the earth running around in circles. You understand? It was this brother that was 6'6", I want to say 300 pounds, running like a 4.6 in the 40.
4.640.
Yes, it was. I said, damn, they got the warriors of Israel running around in circles. And the oppressor is so crafty on how he do his thing. He said, look, I'm gonna validate and show the world I got God's chosen people in captivity, man. You understand? Adolf Hitler said it out his mouth. He was like, because you got God's jewels in captivity, you're gonna have to pay for this.
Hitler told America to have one?
We're gonna look it up. We're gonna look it up. We're in the history class. Let's get Isaiah 14, if I could.
God.
That's what we're doing here. We don't talk out the side of our neck. You understand? If you hear one of these priests telling you something, it's not coming from us personally. Like, stop being so emotional. You understand? I hear a lot of simpletons say Commander General Hunter told Israel to take COVID-19 the vaccination. So you think you cutting us on that one, which really prove that you simple.
So, and
you
don't
simple.
know the Bible.
You don't know the Bible, right? Because when I get that conversation, you know what I say? I say, have you ever took Tylenol? And then the Bible say, honor thy physician. Dumb.
Consult the physician.
So what we talking about, man? They gonna try to come up with anything to fight this truth, bro. But you're not gonna do it because when you try to battle us, you battle God that created the heavens and earth. We just messengers. We just doing work under the Most High. You understand? Oh, Commander Junior Hunter said take the COVID. Yeah, if you feeling sick, yeah, honor thy physician. Now you got to show me in the Bible where that's saying where that's unlawful. In fact, the Bible is saying honor thy physician.
The scripture you find is in the Bible.
Now, come on, man. What are we talking about? Let me stay focused though, if I could. Isaiah, let's go to Isaiah 14.
God, Isaiah, chapter
14, verse 1.
14, verse 1.
Let's get it.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
The Lord will have mercy on who?
Jacob.
On everybody.
Jacob.
Who is Jacob? Jacob is the forefather of them 12 tribes, man. Jacob is Israel. His name got changed to Israel. You understand? Right. Keep going.
And will yet choose Israel.
See? Let's get it.
Come. And set them in their own land.
You set them where? In
their own land.
That's what I just said. You're not in your land. You got brought over here. In a horrific fashion. You understand? In a horrific fashion. You got thrown over the boat to sharks. Can you imagine getting ate up by a shark? That happened to you, black man. That's in your history right there. That happened. Keep going. All you got to do is look up the voyage of, you understand, black people coming over here on cargo slave ships. Look it up. All you got to do is type it in your Google machine, man. It's right there in front of your face. Let's keep reading.
Come. And the strangers shall be joined with them.
Go ahead.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 2. And the people shall take them.
The people should do what?
Take them.
See, that right there, the people shall take them. That's a form of captivity. That's a form of tyranny. You understand? What we experience in America. Keep going.
Come. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
Go ahead.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
We should possess the people for servants and handmaids. That's captivity right there. Keep going. I brought this scripture out because it's just one particular part of this scripture that's going to show you and prove that the children of Israel were in captivity. That's prophesied. We were going to captivity. Go ahead.
And they shall rule. And they shall take them captives.
They should take them what?
Captives.
They should take them what?
Captives.
You got simpletons out there, simpletons that believe that captivity is not going to happen for the oppressor. We reading it right here. We're reading it right here. They should take them what?
Captive.
Go ahead.
Whose captives they were.
Whose captives they what?
They were.
It's talking about Jacob, the children of Israel. That was in captivity. Whose captives they were. You understand? But it's gonna flip. It's gonna flip. Right? Give me let's get one more scripture. We're gonna get in that first article.
Come on.
Right? Give me 1 second. Do we have any questions out there?
I'll check real quick.
What's on Christ?
Wow.
All right, no sweat. You want to bear with me? You want let's get Deuteronomy 32:7.
You say 32:7?
Come.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 7. Remember.
Jump up to verse 5 if you could.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 5. They have corrupted themselves.
They have did what?
They have corrupted themselves.
How do we corrupt ourselves? And they is talking about, obviously, who is this talking about?
Talking about Israel, other one.
Go ahead. How do we corrupt ourselves?
We corrupt ourselves by following after other people and their gods.
That's it right there. Keep going.
So like they have corrupted themselves. Their spot is not the spot of his children. They are a perverse and crooked generation.
They're what?
Perverse and crooked generation.
So your spot on the bottom of every nation, that's not your spot. The Most High just said it. Read that part again real quick. Your spot, meaning I seen princes walking on the floor and servants upon horses, man. A prince not supposed to be going to a slavery every day, breaking his back. And then when you get your check, you got to give it right back to the oppressor, man. Yeah, that's not your spot, Israel. Black man, Hispanic man. But guess what? Here we are in 2022. That's where we at right now. Because why? The brother just said it. We corrupted ourselves with these other gods of the other nations, man. The other customs of the other nations, man. You understand? You want to shave your beard off and get a bald head. You understand? And the lineup and all that garbage, you know what I'm saying, that come from Egyptians, man. That ain't your spot right there. Keep reading.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 5. They have corrupted themselves. Their spot is not the spot of his children.
Good night.
They are a perverse and crooked generation.
There should be no whores in Israel and the daughters of Zion. But you can forget about it. Go on Facebook and scroll down on Instagram. You can see our sisters whoring themselves out. Like it's a regular, another day at the office. That's not your spot, black woman, to whore yourself out. Cover your tail up. You understand? Let the man imagine what's under there, what you working with. You understand? That's not your spot, black woman, to operate like that in the earth, to try to rule over a prince of the power.
That's right.
You understand? That's not your spot. Keep reading.
Verse 6. Do ye thus requite the Lord, O foolish people and
what?
universe?
We're here we are in captivity. We're foolish. A foolish people, man. A loudmouth woman is foolish in the book of Proverbs. A clamorous woman. She's foolish and don't know nothing. Don't know nothing. Trying to rule over a black man. You don't know nothing. Shut your mouth. Be quiet, man.
The scripture said, and knoweth nothing.
Go make some biscuits from scratch. You know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? Shut your mouth. That's not your spot to rule over a man. You understand? That's why the Lord said, what? The flock of my pasture are men. We got to get it right, Israel. You got to get it right. And you see we in the midst of World War III. So you better get it right. You understand? Because if you don't, you're going to get caught down in here in the lake of fire. It's warming up right now. Keep reading.
Come. Verse 6. Do ye thus requite the Lord, O foolish people and unwise?
Unwise. Think you know everything and don't know nothing. Even you brothers out there, man, that try to come up against the priests that I see on camera. Y'all try to come and try to teach us, and you foolish. The Most High say you foolish. If you think the northern tribes are not Israel, you're foolish.
Goddamn right.
You understand? If you don't think the tribe of Gad went through captivity, you foolish. You don't know history. You don't know the history, right? We're gonna show you today. Keep reading.
Come. I want to come. O foolish people and unwise, is not he thy father that hath bought thee? Hath he not made thee and established thee? Verse 7. Remember the days of old.
Do what?
Remember the days of old.
Oh no, forget about slavery and captivity. That was in the 1600s. Forget about it.
Remember the days of old.
Most High is telling us to remember, and he also telling us to inquire about it. So any man that tell you to forget about slavery, he's just weak. You know what I'm saying? And he wants to appease to the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Which is Stockholm Syndrome. Go ahead, Musa.
Come. Any man that tell you forget about the past oppression is your enemy.
That's just like, imagine your children getting kidnapped, right? And here come a simple Negro telling you, man, forget about it, man. That happened 40 years ago. Just forget about it. They don't forget about 9/11. That was like 20 years ago, right? They got a memorial, and they make sure they do documentaries and all type of TV specials about that. You know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, your oppressor telling you to forget about, you understand, alligators eating our babies, man. You understand? Our women getting raped in front of us. You know what I'm saying? Forget about the yoke of iron that was around you. Forget about that. That's why the Lord said this, man. The knowledge of this place is considered foolishness with the Most High. It's foolishness.
That's right.
And that's why the Lord calling us fools right here, because we corrupted ourselves with these other doctrines, man. What you had, Michelle?
I was going to say that right now, if they found and Nazi, I don't care if he was purple, green, if they found anybody associated with the atrocities of World War II, the whole world would stand up and make a public display of this individual.
Good night.
Because they never forget.
They don't forget nothing.
They will not forget one atrocity ever perpetrated against them.
You got a simple Negro, your Christian pastor. You understand? Eddie Longs.
They
forget slavery.
Oh, God.
Y'all studying that slavery, that mean y'all hate. Nah, we don't hate, but I'm doing what the Most High told me to inquire about what my forefathers went through.
Damn right.
You understand? Investigate it. You understand? Just like everybody, the brother, what's the brother, the rapper name that got shot down? What's his? Young Dolph. Guess what? You had these YouTubers. They did more of a police investigation than the goddamn police.
Yeah, that's right.
You understand? They inquired about a rapper, but guess what, black people? You need to start inquiring about how the king of Israel died. You understand? How your people went through the atrocities. That's what you got to start doing. You understand? The heroes is not these rappers. I got news flash. Guess where the heroes at? My brothers that's on them corners there every week, man. My brothers is dropping these classes, man.
Damn right.
You understand? My brothers that's fishing brothers and sisters into this truth.
Damn right.
Changing people's lives, man. That's where the heroes at right here. You know what I'm saying? I can go on and on about the heroes that reside in the UPK, man. That does tireless work. You know what I'm saying? That's where your heroes at. Let's keep reading. It's a lot.
I will come. Verse 6. Do ye thus requite the Lord, O foolish people and unwise? Is not he my father that hath bought thee? Hath he not made thee and established thee?
Go ahead.
Verse 7. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations.
See that right there? This is talking about history. Once again, saying the same thing. Consider the what?
Consider the years of many generations.
Go ahead.
Ask thy father.
Ask who?
Thy father.
Go ahead.
And he will show thee. Thy elders, and they will tell thee.
We're going to tell you. We're going to tell you today. Let's get that first article. If I
Khan. I'm going to Khan. The first article.
We going into a little bit of history with the North American Indians. You know what I'm saying? Can the people see that?
I'll get it to them, otherwise. Khan.
Yeah, make sure they can see that right there. We going into a little history, you know what I'm saying, as it pertains to the tribe of Gad, right? The North American Indians, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to tie that into their captivity and what they had to go through as it pertains them dealing with the curse that was sent from the Most High. So let's read.
Khan. Khan. This is from myjewishlearning.com. And the title of this article is Native Americans and Jews, the Lost Tribes episode.
You see that right there, the Lost Tribes.
An all too forgotten historical debate.
You see that?
By David Kaufman.
Let's get into it.
Khan. In the 8th century BCE, the Assyrians dispersed the kingdom of Israel, giving life and legend to the lost tribes.
The Assyrians did what?
Dispersed the kingdom of Israel, giving life and legend to the lost tribes.
Let's go right there. This is one captivity right here, the Assyrian captivity. Go ahead.
Khan. The repatriation of these lost tribes eventually became an integral part of the Jewish and Christian messianic dream. And there have been lost tribe speculations about numerous discovered populations. One of the most fascinating and unfortunately forgotten, such discussions centered on the Native Americans. How did American Jews respond to this? Why and how did Jews credit or discredit? What did these theories signify about American Jewish agendas and anxieties? A theory is born. One of the first books to suggest the Native American lost tribe theory was written by a Jew.
It was written by who?
A Jew.
Okay, he knew the truth. Go ahead.
The Dutch rabbi, scholar, and diplomat.
If I could, you just said it, Mashai. You said your oppressor know your history more than you. This Jewish man right here, he knows who the real Jews are. You know what I'm saying? They said he was a rabbi, right? Okay, let's see what he say. Go ahead.
Salaki's other one, he was the Dutch rabbi.
Okay.
Which means he came from Danish, Denmark.
Yeah, a white man. Salaki, the oppressor. I don't want to get his flag, but that's who it is. This person is right here. Go ahead.
In The Hope of Israel, 1650, Ben Israel suggested that the discovery of the Native Americans, a surviving remnant of the Assyrian exile, was a sign heralding the Messianic era. Just 1 year later, Thomas Thorogood published his bestseller, Jews in America, or probabilities that those Indians are Judaical, made more probable by some additionals to the former conjectures. The lost tribe idea found favor among early American notables, including Cotton Mather, the influential English minister, Elias Boudinot, the New Jersey lawyer who was one of the leaders of the American Revolution, and the Quaker leader, William Penn. The notion was revived after James Adair, a 40-year-old veteran Indian trader and meticulous chronicler of the Israeli-ish features of Native American religion and social customs, wrote The History of American Indians, containing an account of their origin, language, manners, religion, and civil customs in 1775.
Stop right there. Stop right there. We got a short video on deck too, just to prove the tribe of Gad are Israelites. You know, matter of fact, I got 2 videos. You go ahead and keep reading.
Carl.
Slocky. I'm about to send it to you right now.
Carl. The notion was revived after James Adair, a 40-year-old veteran Indian trader and meticulous chronicler of the Israelitish features of Native American religion and social customs, wrote The History of the American Indians.
The history of what?
The American Indians.
Go ahead.
Containing an account of their origin, language, and manners, religion and civil customs, which he wrote in 1775. Even Epaphras Jones, an American Bible professor, engaged in the theory in 1831, claiming that anyone conversant with the European Jews and the Aborigines of America will perceive a great likeness in color, features, hair, aptness to cunning, disposition for roving, etc.
Good night.
Come on. Religious.
Let's if I could, let's get one scripture, and then I want you to go into that video if I could.
I want Carl. What scripture you want?
Let's get Chronicles 15 to 22.
Carl,
you start from 19. You got the video, Tension?
Not on the computer yet. You said Chronicles?
Yeah, Chronicles 15 and 19.
Chronicles 15 verses 19. That's Chronicles 15 verses 19. So the singers, Heman, Asaph, and Ethan were appointed to sound the cymbals of brass. Verse 20. And Zechariah and Aziel and Shemaramoth and Jehiel and Uni and Eliab and Maaseiah and Benaiah with sorceries on Alamoth. Verse 21. And Mattathiah and Eliphele and Micniah and Obededom and Jael and Azaziah with harps on the Sheminith to excel.
All right.
Verse 22. And the Shaniah, chief of the Levites, was for song. He instructed about the song because he was skillful. And Berechiah and Elkanah were doorkeepers for the ark.
So, Lockie, I think you at Chronicles 15 and 22?
I'm at 1 Chronicles 15 verse 22. And Chenaniah, chief of the Levites, was for
Salaki, that's my fault. That's the wrong precept. That's the wrong precept, Salaki. We can go to let's get Deuteronomy 30 and 3. I just want to illustrate captivity in the Bible. It's all throughout the Bible, and it only pertains to one people. You know what I mean? Salaki, that was the wrong precept.
Come. Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 3. That then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity and have compassion on thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations whither the Lord thy God hath scattered thee.
See that? That's very clear right there in the Bible. First of all, he's gonna bring us out of this captivity. You understand? And then he scattered you. He also, that's James 1:1. He scattered you. He's gonna bring you back. You know what I'm saying? And the priests and prophets of the Lord are here to help you on that walk back to the Most High, man. You understand? Read it one more time.
I don't want come. This is Deuteronomy chapter 30.
And if I could, how are we gonna bring you back? We're gonna tell you to throw the Christmas tree in the garbage.
That's right.
You understand? We're gonna tell you don't be a hoe, sis. Excuse my language. Don't be a whore. Don't be a whoremonger, brother. Don't sleep with another man's wife, brother. That's wrong. You understand? If you do engage in that kind of activity, the Lord might put a spirit on the brother that get you up out of here. You don't want to tempt the Lord, man. You understand? Don't tempt the Most High that created the heavens and earth. Because why? He said, I created good and evil.
That's right.
The things that we see on the news every day, people getting ran over by cars and shot down in the streets. You understand? Better yet, the oppressor shooting you down in the street. That's punishment from the Most High. And he used Esau as a whipping stick to the children of Israel so he can show you, man. If you do this, like any good father, you're going to get your tail whooped.
That's right.
You understand? That Esau is doing an excellent job as that whooping stick, man. You know what I'm saying? The first murderer in the earth. That's what he did. Guess what? He training his children to do the same damn thing. All right? So let's keep going.
Come. Again, this is Deuteronomy 30, starting at verse 3. Then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations whither the Lord thy God hath scattered thee.
I'm going to gather you from all the nations. God don't love everybody. He don't want you around these other nations. You understand? He got us scattered like this and suffering in this captivity for a reason. You understand? We serving a sentence right now. Keep going.
Come. If any of thine be driven out unto the outmost parts of heaven, from thence will the Lord thy God gather thee, and from thence will he fetch thee. Verse 5. And the Lord thy God will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed, and thou shalt possess it, and he will do thee good, and multiply thee above thy fathers. Verse 6. And the Lord thy God will circumcise thine heart and the heart of thy seed.
What does that mean right there? The Most High gonna circumcise your heart and the heart of your seed. This is a powerful one right here.
Does it mean he's going
circumcise? Think about it. He's gonna circumcise your heart and the heart of your seed. How can your heart get circumcised? You know what I'm saying? You want to take a shot at it before I give you the answer?
Come.
Go ahead.
What he's going to do is teach us our minds. He's going to give us his law, statute, commandments.
That's it right there. That's what the circumcision is right there. I'm going to circumcise your mind to do the will of the Most High. And guess what? Your children going to do it. I see these children in Israel, man, and these brothers and sisters doing such an excellent job because they so strong and they rooted in the truth so heavy. You understand? I see, you know what I'm saying, little soldiers run up to me and give me a pound damn near harder than one of you brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute me hard. Shalom, get it about you know what I'm saying? Because why? The circumcision has been passed down to their seeds, man.
That's right.
You understand? You can see it, man. These young soldiers that's in the UPK, man, is gonna be something to be reckoned with. You know what I mean? For sure. You know what I'm saying? Even the little sisters, man, that's getting raised up, man. It's a beautiful thing to see. Keep reading.
Come. Verse 6. And the Lord thy God will circumcise thine heart and the heart of thy seed to love the Lord thy God with all thine heart.
That's it right there. And the love is not a fuzzy feeling that you feel in your heart. And the heart that's pumping your blood. Love is to keep the will of the Most High. To keep his law, statutes, and commandments, which is 1 John 5 and 3.
Come.
You got to have that. You got to, let's get 1 John 5 and 3. To show the people what love is. What's going to get you out of captivity. You understand? You got to obey the Most High and what he instructed us to do in the earth. And we bringing out this history to show you where we failed and the reason why we're in the condition we're in right now. You understand? Which is captivity, which is a condition. We just illustrated that and showed you. Go ahead, Michelle.
1 John chapter 5, verse 3.
Go ahead.
For this is the love of God.
This is what?
The love of God.
This is the love of the Most High right here, not hugs and kisses. And that's another thing Christians got it all messed up at, right? They think Yahweh Shah Mashiach, the king of Israel, is coming out to give hugs and kisses. You fooling yourself. He's not coming back to give hugs and kisses. He's coming to do the opposite, man. That's what we're trying to tell you black people, man. The king of Israel, if you think the Most High is coming back with hugs and kisses, you got to get out the Christian church. Let's read.
Come. 1 John chapter 5, verse 3.
Yep.
For this is the love of God.
Go ahead.
That we keep his commandments.
That we do what?
Keep his commandments.
That we keep his commandments. That's how you showing love right there. You obeying. You understand? It's an action. You understand? How do I show a brother that I love him? I'm gonna show him 100% brotherhood. It's gonna be an action that it's gonna be something that I do. He gonna see it like, damn, that was brotherly. You know what I mean? I can do 1,000 actions to show a brother the love that I got for him, man. It's in 1,000 actions. It's not. I'm not gonna hug the brother and say, "Oh, I love you, man," and then when you turn your back, go do something horrific or egregious. I'll be a hypocrite. Hey, we ain't hypocrites in here, man.
That's right.
You understand? Keep reading.
Come. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
And his commandments not grievous, meaning his commandments to do the will of the Lord and show the Lord that you love him. It's not gonna hurt you to follow his instructions.
That's right.
You understand? It's not gonna hurt you to come in this truth and keep the laws of God. That's where people are so carnal. They be like, "Well, damn, I gotta put the weed down. I can't. I ain't coming in there." No, come in here. Come in here. You come here and you can decrease. You can be on the downslide of things. Don't be on the fence. I heard Captain LeBon. Shout out to Captain LeBon. I heard him saying that in his last class. Don't be on the fence in the midst of World War III. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that right there. Whatever and guess what? Christ said it out. We want the sick. We want sick individuals to come in here because why? The priest of the Lord is gonna fix you. What's gonna fix you? This truth.
That's right.
You understand? Having discipline. You understand? Receiving instructions from a man of the Most High, man of the Lord. Come in here. Christ said, I want the sick to come in here. Keep reading. Or is that it?
That was it, other one.
Okay, look, play that. You got the video for the people real quick. We're going back to the tribe of Gad. That video that last one I just sent you real quick. Let's play that, and then we're going to take a brief break, and we'll be right back, Israel.
The very last one.
Yeah, it's a YouTube video. Because like I said, once again, you got people out there on Clubhouse, on the internet, that's saying the tribe of Gad is not Israel. Right? So we're gonna show you your oppression no more than you. Niggas on Clubhouse. Excuse me. Salaki. Right. Like you just said earlier, man. Your oppressor know your history better than you.
Better than you.
That's why I had to call you African American. You understand? That's why I had to call you black, which is a color. Ask any of these other nations their nationality, they're gonna tell you like, well, I'm a Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? Even the white man say he don't say I'm white. Ask a white man his nationality, he's gonna tell you I'm a Caucasian. Come from the Caucasus Mountains, Georgia, Russia. That's who you are. You know what I'm saying? But ask one of these lost sheep their nationality, they're gonna tell you who they got conquered by. And that's why we here giving this information to show you that's so far from the truth, man. There's no way that I could be 2 continents and that's my nationality. Think about how long us as a nation been saying that garbage. You know what I'm saying? How long have we been saying that, Michelle?
Come.
Since before I came into the truth. I don't know that.
You understand? African American. That is right there is garbage. It's a lie.
Right.
There's no way I could be. Guess what? If I was African, why the Africans racist against us over here in America? These Africans that be braiding y'all, they hate you, man. You understand? Why they not breaking bread with you? That's the one you need right there. Most High Christ. Can the people see that?
I get it to him.
Okay, yeah. Here we are. The oppressor is breaking down the history on the tribe of Gad right here. You understand? And he's going to mention Hebrew. You understand? Them speaking their native tongue, their tongue, their original tongue, the only tongue. You know what I'm saying? The Lashawan Kadash. You understand? Play it for the people.
I don't know what
If I could, before you play it, pause it right quick. He brought this out. I think the network fired him for pause it real quick. The network fired him for bringing this information out right here too. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking
They fired him for bringing this out right here. Play it. The what?
Is made up of 606 feet, 606 feet, 606 feet, 606 feet, 606. It's made up of stays. Exactly the same. Now, if that's not interesting enough, look at the angle of the Great Pyramid of Giza. If you take the angle of the Great Pyramid
Pause it real quick.
of Giza, the slope is 51.
Guess what, black people? We was in captivity right here. That whole notion that you know what I'm saying? They had aliens built the pyramid. No, that's your history right there. We was in captivity in Egypt. You understand? That's why Deuteronomy said you're gonna go to Egypt again. The Israelites was down there in captivity. We built them goddamn pyramids, man. That's your history. Excuse my language. You keep playing.
.8 Let's go back to the earthworks. If you measure the line that goes straight through the center of the structure, right here, and then you will go true north, it's 51.8 degrees. That angle is exactly the same angle as the pyramids of Giza. It is the same math, the same calculations as ancient Egyptians. Let me show you one more connection. In 1860, David Wyrick, he's a guy who surveyed the Newark earthworks. He was digging into a mound near those earthworks and he found a wooden coffin made of oak. They opened up the coffin and found a skeleton of a man holding a little box. It was about 8.10 inches in size. The box had been cemented shut here. This, by the way, is sitting in Ohio. Well, he opened up the box and he found a little man inside, a little black stone. They took it to scholars and
hold on, stop it right there.
The man seems to be carrying something, and there's writing here. At first, they couldn't.
They took this little black box to who?
Scholars.
To scholars. So somebody that do extensive research. So these people not lying. You understand? We had to take this box right here to scholars. Keep playing it, priest.
Recognize. The writing is, they thought in 1860, some sort of Hebrew.
Some sort of, stop it right there. Some sort of what?
Some sort of Hebrew, Alawan.
This is archaeology on the North American Indians right here. Your oppressor telling you this right here, man. And guess what? We read out the Bible too. Keep reading. Keep playing the video.
Well, finally, about 20 years later, they found some rabbis living in the area, and the rabbis looked at that, and they could read
Look at that.
They said it would.
Look at that right there. That's the ancient Hebrew.
That's the bath stone with the ancient Hebrew.
That's the ancient Hebrew right there.
Old kind of block block Hebrew, and it was a rendition
Come on, man. What you got?
of the Ten Commandments.
The what?
Now,
Hold on. Whoa. This block was in ancient Hebrew, right? And the Lashon Kodash didn't have what on there?
block Hebrew, and it was a rendition of the Ten Commandments.
Go ahead. It's all you.
Your oppressor know your history more than you, black man. The tribe of Gad are Israelites. It's too much information. We got too much proof. You understand? You just heard what the oppressor said, right? You just heard what he said. It's the truth.
Okay.
Oh, but this block right here had the 10 Commandments on it, meaning they held on to their custom. You know what I'm saying? That's why if you see a lot of Native American Indians, they was rocking them fringes hard with the border of blue on it. We could bring that up as well. You had something, Shah?
Khan. I was simply going to say, Alawan, that this particular stone is referred to in American archaeology as the Bath Stone. This is actually something they found in America, buried in a mound that looked like a mini pyramid. This is why. This is Glenn Beck. This is why he's going in like that. It messed him up when this white Salakia, when this oppressor first found out about this.
Blew him away. He couldn't believe it.
He couldn't. He had to come on TV with it.
Hey, he got fired for bringing this out too.
They fired his behind.
Let's keep playing it.
God.
They fired that white devil. So Salakia, we gonna give
God.
the oppressor. They fired.
This is another piece. Block Hebrew. They said they'd never seen anything like it.
Block Hebrew.
Mainstream archaeologists at the time called this a hoax. But then in 1900, or just about after 1900, in Israel.
And where? Hold on, Paul. Where?
Block-style Hebrew writing. Mainstream archaeologists still did.
Then he just mentioned Israel again. Come on, people.
I'll back it up a little.
Hey, go ahead and play it for him again.
Mainstream archaeologists at the time called this a hoax. But then in 1900, or just about after 1900, in Israel, this a hoax. But then in 1900, or just about after 1900, in Israel.
You got to back it up, man. Let it roll.
Just about after 1900, in Israel.
And where? In Israel.
The same block-style Hebrew writing, or just about after 1900, in Israel.
Wow.
They found the same block-style Hebrew writing. Mainstream archaeologists still dismiss the findings. They found it in Israel and they found it in Ohio. But there was another stone that they found that they couldn't argue. This is the Bat Creek Stone. It was found during the course of an official Smithsonian evacuation. The Smithsonian didn't
Pause it right there. Smithsonian evacuation is somebody ransacking you, right?
So I get on.
Like we evacuated Jerusalem in 70 AD and we ran down into Africa. That's the evacuation. You getting that region right there is getting ransacked.
Okay.
And which goes right back into captivity, man. Do you understand the northern tribe? Go ahead.
But when he said the Smithsonian, he talking about the official museum of the United States government.
Good night.
Is the Smithsonian Museum. This is where this stone, this is where it was hidden out of. Somebody had found it. The stone he's getting ready to refer to was found in the Museum of America called the Smithsonian Institute. That's where this stone was found. So it had been through the hands of, as you said earlier, multiple scholars.
And they like, nah, this a hoax. This can't be true. These people right here can't be the Israelites. They're like, hell no. Nah. Guess what? We got it is. Ain't no hell no. Nah.
Okay.
Let's keep going. Salakia.
Meaning of the writing on the stone. They thought it was Cherokee since it came from Cherokee country. They didn't realize
Tribe of Gad, Cherokee.
that it's actually Hebrew.
It's actually what?
They had published this originally upside down.
We're gonna let it play through, Israel. Salakia. We just trying to drill it into the brothers on the fence.
This originally upside down. They threw it in a box at the bottom of the Smithsonian, put it in the basement. Many years later, a scholar took it out of the box, looked at it, and went, oh my gosh, it's upside down. It's Phoenician, ancient Hebrew. So what's going on here?
So what's going on here?
What is that about? Where is that history? I'll show you in a few minutes, and we're going to have a conversation. I'm going to show you some more things that the Smithsonian, science, government, commerce colluded to erase. By the way, I want to thank the directors of the documentary Lost Civilizations of North America for...
Whoa, pause it right there. See, that's another word you got to pay attention to. Pause. You got to pay attention to the words he's using too. He said the lost civilization, which ties back into the lost 10 tribes of Israel, man. You got to listen to what this white boy, right? Excuse my language. I got to stop that. You got to listen to what this oppressor is saying right here. Do you understand? Are we to what? Everything to what?
We to what?
Okay, Most High Christ. You got to listen to the wordplay they're using too. That's why they had to fire him. They're like, oh hell no. This is $1 million network right here, and he bringing out the truth like that. Keep going.
LostCivilizationDVD.com.
What'd
Here's
you
the
say?
thing we should be asking ourselves. I don't
You said
know
Officer
the
who?
story of these. Do you know that? Did you know that? Do you live in Ohio, and did you know that? Why
You know
not?
that? Why not?
Were the American Indians wronged? Yes. Yes. And that's what we focus on in America. Is we were bad to the American Indians. Forget about it. It's in the past.
Oh, yeah, it was pause. You see that? He just said it again. Forget about it. It's in the past. We read in the Bible. The Bible just said, "Remember the days of old." Even though he know the truth, he don't. He cutting himself. He cutting himself. So what did you have, Mashah? I thought you was about to stop.
Oh, I'm gonna say you should have pointed out something that's real important. You right on. We should never forget.
He just told us to forget about it.
That's what all the oppressors tell us to do.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
And we you know what's so heavy? We brought this out before this video. We had already spoke on this, and he telling you right here in your face, Israel, forget about it. Who cares? Rewind it just back a little bit, if I could. We just rewind just a little, go back just a little bit. Okay, and then we got to let this ride out.
Is we were bad to the American Indians. Forget about it. It's in the past. The question should be the ones that the founders asked. Who are they? What knowledge do they have? Can you imagine the difference we would have now if we would put our differences aside and put our past in the past and concentrate on today?
On this truth.
And say, let's learn from each other. What do you have? What is that? What is that?
Ancient Hebrew.
When we come back, I'm going to be joined by Peter Lilback, who is, I told you before.
The video over?
Is one of my favorite.
Let it keep going.
Come. He's just going to a commercial.
You going? You sure?
Authors. He's going to talk to me a little bit about the founders here, and I'm also going to show you some documents that show how.
No, he's going to keep talking. Let it roll.
Next. This is the Smithsonian Annual Report, 1882, 1883. This is John Wesley Howell. This is an original copy. John Wesley Howell in 1789. Again, this is Powell. This is the director of the Bureau of Ethnology at the Smithsonian Institute. He said this: artifacts found prior to Christopher Columbus's arrival would be considered illegitimate by the Smithsonian.
Pause. The artifacts of Christopher Columbus is illegitimate. I mean, it's a lie. That's the hoax right there. You understand? When it pertains to the tribe of Gad, man, and their captivity, and you know what I'm saying, what they had to go through in this land we in right here. And they got the nerve, because we don't want to stand for that flag and say, God bless America. Either you a hate group or you can never play in the NFL again. You can't do it. Because the white man, the oppressor is the devil. We showing you the devil right here. Keep playing it.
Only the savage Indian culture would be observed.
Pause.
This created the
You got to listen to his wordplay. He calling the Indians savages. That's racist right there, right? That's a racist word right there. He calling these the children of God a byword.
Damn right.
You understand? Savages, wetbacks. You understand? Niggers. Keep going. The children of God shall be called. That's a sign that these are the children of Israel, because we will be called. It was prophesied that we would be called these bywords right here. You understand? Okay, let's keep going.
Only the savage. Science was colluding with government because of commerce, and religion was involved. Now, why do I tell you all this stuff? Not because I'm an Indian expert or anything else. You got to do your own homework.
You got to do your own research.
I'm amazed by it. I don't know what the answer is on this. The reason why I bring it up is the stock is not bad. The soup went bad, but the stock is not. Peter Lillback, Dr. Peter Lillback. How are you, sir? Good to see you. This is a book that needs to be owned by every American. Every single American should have this book in their home. It's called Sacred Fire. These are the words of George Washington, and it takes history absolutely apart. Not on somebody's opinion, but on their own words, on his words. Peter, I want to go to you and talk to you a little bit about, again, the stock. George Washington had a good relationship. Our founders had a good relationship with the Native Americans, right?
There's no question about that. When they came to America, they realized they could not survive without a close relationship with the Indian people. The greatest story, for example, is
they didn't know how to survive in the cold winters. You understand? They didn't know how to survive. They didn't even know how to wash up properly without us, man. You understand? These oppressors right here, they know your history better than you. We keep saying it. I'm not saying it for my health. Keep playing it if I could.
the Pilgrims who were blown off course. 800 miles out of their destination, Virginia, they're in Massachusetts. They land on the ground, and they're in the middle of nowhere, no government, and the Mayflower Compact, of course they have government in it, and there's no Native Americans there because the plague had gone through, but one person shows up. He happens to be a Native American in New English. He'd actually been taken captive to England.
Hold on, pause. There we go. There we go again. He had been taken what? What did he say? What did he just say? He had been taken what?
Captive.
That's the top of the class right there.
No Native Americans there because the plague had gone through, but one person shows up. He happens to be a Native American in New English. He'd actually been taken captive to England.
Taken captive.
Learned English. He'd gotten his freedom. He came back, his people were gone. The white settlers are there all of a sudden, and he meets them and he says, welcome. He speaks English. They couldn't believe it. The providence of that moment is extraordinary. They needed help, and there was a person there to help them, as he was a Native American.
Right.
And that creates Massachusetts.
All right, do I have time for one more story real quick? No? Okay, hang on, because I want to come back and talk about, William Penn. Because William Penn said something when he was working with the Indians that is critical to understand the truth, I think, about America.
Understand the what?
Truth about America.
Let it keep rolling.
The history that has been erased in our nation, and in particular with the Native American.
Go ahead.
The history that has been erased in our nation, and in particular with the Native Americans, happened because it didn't fit the story they created.
It didn't fit the story that they created. It was a lot.
Were savages, and they had to have savages for commerce and government to expand. Ancient artifacts prove otherwise. Why aren't we looking into those? Peter Lillback is the president of Providence Forum and the author of George Washington's Sacred Fire. Okay, Peter. I think a great place for Americans to understand the truth about Americans and Native Americans and African Americans and all of it.
Oh, no, African Americans too.
Tell the story.
Great story. Philadelphia, the great founding city of the United States. That's where government began. It was founded by William Penn. He wanted a city without walls. And he determined that he would do it by making a constant commitment to justice and ethics with the Native Americans. There never was an Indian war with William Penn. And there's a wonderful treaty that still exists that describes the commitment.
Pause it right there.
And it says this, there are good...
A treaty. You hear that word right there? A treaty, right? With the North American Indians. Your oppressor didn't keep none of them. Give me Psalms 50. His words are smoother than butter. And we're gonna take a quick break if I could. Yeah, understand? Now that's your oppressor, black man. He know way more than you do, according to your history. Native American Indian, man. The northern tribe, man. We just showed you that these brothers and sisters got the 10 Commandments in ancient Hebrew. Come on, man. His words. We're gonna take a quick break. You got it? You know which one I'm looking for? Most sound right. Let's get it.
Psalms chapter 55, verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
The words of his what?
Of his mouth.
Go ahead.
Were smoother than butter.
God love everybody.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
You understand? Well, all of us should come together in a rainbow coalition, like Martin Luther King said.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Well, smoother than God love everybody seemed appeasing. It seemed like, oh, okay, we should get together. That's not how this place is working right here. But they telling you that. Because what?
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Let's keep going.
But war was in his heart.
That's where you black people fall and fail right here. Because you trying to hold hands with a man that hates you. You're not gonna win. You're not gonna win at that. You're not gonna win trying to hold hands with somebody that hates you. He had a perpetual hatred against you. You understand? I believe that's Ezekiel, if I'm not mistaken, the 30th chapter or something. I'm a little rusty, but he has this man right here that's over the top of you that did this to the North American Indians. Smallpox in their blankets and all that. Killed all the buffalo up because they know that's how they survived through the winter. This man right here hates you. And here we are in 2022. We still trying to join him. That should show you right there. There's something wrong upstairs. But then when you see another brother, you ready to blow his head off. You hate him. You hate him. But going to Christian church and listen to God love everybody.
God.
Man, come on, man. Are you kidding me? Like, let's be one way, man. Let your yay be yay, your nay be nay. You understand? How do you hate somebody that's suffering the same oppression as you, but you love the man that hates you? This man right here hates you. Let's keep reading.
We're
gonna take a quick break in a minute after the scripture, Israel. Let's get it.
His words were softer than oil.
Go ahead. Yet
were they drawn swords.
Warfare. That's what the white man is the oppressor is about. Warfare. You see him at your little slavery. You understand? Hey, John, you're doing a good job. Hey, you're doing a great job. Then when you turn your back, you go in the office and like, that goddamn nigger, he's dumb. That's the truth. That's the truth. I'm gonna say the truth, bro. I gotta say it. That's what happened at your slavery. And then you gonna leave the slavery and hang out with him and go to the bar. You might end up in the freezer somewhere. You understand? I'm telling you what the Bible said. Never trust thy enemy. You understand? Never trust thy enemy. And guess what? This oppressor that's over the top of us is our enemy. You understand? With that being said, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back, Israel, and bring out, I think, one more article. We're going to wrap it up. Shalom, Israel. We'll see y'all in a minute.
Trap exempt.
Dear Lord, I hope you hear my prayers. Because we really, really need you down here. From all the pain that we're going through. We know that you're real, so can you fall through? Father, have mercy when we call on you.
Before he said yeah.
Took about 5 minutes. I raise my children up to say the same shit. Dear Lord, I hope you hear my prayers, because we really, really need you down here. From all the pain that we going through, we know that you're real, so can you fall through? Father, have mercy when we call on you. But I just wanna fall on you, to show the devils you ain't nothing to play with. I raise my children up to say the same shit.
Yeah. Go ahead. Come on, West. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Look, I keep it loyal to the team. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother way. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat, man. This shit is too easy. I'm on gold, but they don't believe it. You know I'm winning with the team. Screaming Vinny, 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 V's. Hear them devils screaming out bloody murder. I'm about to close the curtain. Mama grind, bitch, and working. Sorry, all them lies, it ain't working. Them niggas weak, cause they be churching. I'm a West nigga, that's for certain. If he cross the line, I'ma back up and I'ma hit his ass with his Bibles. When I come through 300 strong, 144 Leonidas. All my niggas we eat. I'm in this bitch with the Ivy. Say all y'all do the street. Day all through the street. If a nigga made the wrong move, he make his ass out the league. He ain't one of us, hit the lead. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Look, I keep it loyal to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat.
You see this look that's on my face, bitch, I'm for real with it. I hit the streets, put on my cleats, was in the field with it. You soft as cotton, just an actor, Uncle Phil with it. And then my target's on the move, but I can still hit it. Hey, I speak true cause it's necessary. Gullah Jack revolutionary. Cold on them like January. Commander General is a visionary. Soul food, no sweets. Your preacher man, he's sweet. Matter of fact, he weak. It's wartime for peace. Think you hard, nigga, you ain't. Fuck with us, nigga, you can't. You smart cars, we tanks. We form up in ranks. We body bag this rap shit. All black, no bright shit. Real life, no cap, bitch. Fall on them, that's cap shit.
I keep it loyal to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngins did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Go ahead.
Most High Crisis, bro. We back on deck. We're gonna wrap it up. Probably got another article. We got a little about this history book as well, just to illustrate once again. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the topic today was captivity as it pertains to the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? And the tribe of Gad. What not more of a focus to show to people, especially to the tribe of Gad themselves. A lot of Native American Indians walking around here right now, you know what I'm saying, that they don't know this truth. Some of them do, but they need to get it in here in this school. You know what I'm saying, under the Most High Christ and the Commander General Hunter. Go ahead.
If I could, Native Americans, there's two types of Native Americans in Michigan. Real Native Americans and fake Native Americans.
That's a great,
and they blend together. Because like the fake Jews, the fake Native Americans is trying to steal the culture of God's people.
Right.
Most High's people. Right.
Oh.
They know,
Mm-hmm.
but they hide the truth. The real Israelites don't know.
They don't know.
And the truth is hidden from them. But the Most High, be praised because throughout all the years, the truth has been preserved to where now, since 1969, they have not been able to hide it. It's starting to come out more and more and more and more every day.
Let's get the definition of atrocities real quick.
Atrocities. Definition.
Yep. Then we're gonna go into atrocities.
Atrocity. Atrocities, that's plural for atrocity. And extremely, if I could,
you can.
Atrocity. Atrocities, plural for atrocity. An extremely wicked or cruel act.
Extremely what?
Wicked or cruel act, typically one involving physical violence or injury.
Good night. Or injury. Guess what the injuries were against, you know what I'm saying, that tribe of Gad? Smallpox. You understand? Rape, robbery, and murder. And then we bring this information out, and then your oppressors say the Southern Poverty Law School, whatever it is, they say we the hate group. No, the people that did these to these people, y'all the hate group. And guess what? Guess what God they was following? White Jesus, man. Go ahead, keep going. Go ahead.
That was it on that. I just want to say, Alawad, you might want to do a class historically. What does hate look like?
That's an excellent idea. Maybe we're gonna hit on that next week. That's hey, listen, that's out the water. That we'll break that down and be here for 2 hours strong for sure. Go ahead.
I remember Big Blue. Folks say that's hate group action. Big Blue came and got me out of the suburb.
God, you remember
when I'm trying to find my way back to the ghetto.
You never turned back.
So the question would be, what does hate look like? When brothers get out of this corner and say, wake up Israel, that God loves you. God hates your enemies.
Right.
God don't want you mixing with your enemies. Sisters, God wants you to what? Obey and honor your father and your husband.
Your husband, for sure.
You see what I'm saying?
Because the head of every woman
is a man.
Is a man.
It's the man.
So could you imagine a body without a head?
Without a head.
What is the body gonna do? It's gonna be tripping and falling and doing that, all type of ish. You understand? That's what the women in this earth right now are doing.
Watch.
Very emotional creatures as well. That's why she can't be the head, man, because she's emotional.
If I could,
you can go ahead.
If you don't believe us, just go on the Clubhouse. Just look at it.
Oh my goodness, I can't waste my time on that.
You can.
I can't. Yeah, y'all brothers. Hey, Most High Christ, y'all brothers have patience for it. I don't want to waste my time on there, because when you start dropping, and this side goes, I go in there if it's one of y'all as the moderator. But if you go in one of their rooms and start dropping it, they're gonna drop you. They're gonna throw you to the boondocks or whatever they say.
You gonna get.
I remember my first time. I remember my first. If I could, sidebar, just for 1 second, Israel. I remember I first went on when y'all brothers started getting on there. Y'all got me in there. I think you was there. And it was somebody, and they asked me a question, and I started going, you know what I'm saying, dropping the truth hard. And they like, no, they cut me off. Like, I don't have time. And then just to go back and forth on the internet is something really that we don't do. You know what I'm saying? It is a great fishing tool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking it because I know it's men greater than me that be on Clubhouse. So I'm not saying I'm not saying it's unlawful or it's wrong. Me personally, I would rather put that time and effort into building what we got going on right here. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we should get our, like, shout out to Kadash Jabbar, Officer of 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Mighty man. He have his own room and he be asking people questions. I'll go in there like that, but Clubhouses, man, it's not for me. It's a lock in. Go ahead.
And I would use that as an example to show you how lost
oh my God.
Israel really
is. It's crazy. It's terrible.
Because our people would be on here on one side.
Mm-hmm.
The sisters saying, brother need to respect us, brother need to respect us. Then an ISU became Israelite brother would say, sister, what you need to do, if you want to be respected, close your mouth.
Right.
Number one,
right.
Put your clothes back on.
That's right.
Quit running around here half-ass naked and close your legs. Don't sleep with every brother that smile in your face and throw you $100 bill.
It's a mess. It's a
and
mess.
Then what the sister want to do is say how wrong, how disgusting
we are for checking her.
An Israelite is for telling her to do the right thing. And then she's backed by the Southern Poverty Law Center and said that when we tell a sister to put her clothes on, to respect her own body, the Southern Poverty Law Center say that's teaching hate.
Oh my goodness. That's teaching love.
I'm
showing you love, sis. You understand? I promise you, I don't have a problem checking a black woman and telling her, hey sis, you should not dress like that, sis. And when I say checking a black woman, I'm not meaning I'm not telling y'all brothers to a green light to cuss a sister out, but check her. Let her know where she going off at, where she airing at. You understand? I don't, especially if I'm courting you or you my wife. I'm gonna check you. I'm gonna check you. You know why I'm gonna check you? Because I got love. I'm showing you love.
That's love.
I'm showing you love. That's an action right there. Correction. And those that reject correction is what? It's the precept on that one. We got to get it now for the people. Okay. Those that reject correction, real quick. You know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna go to the next article real quick. Let's get that. Since I said the scripture, I want to read it now. I'll find it for you.
Reject correction?
Con. Yeah, if your husband check you, sis, you should say, damn, he loved me. You understand? And I'll get it for you. No sweat. And those that don't correct you, they causing you to stumble and hit your head. We're not gonna do that in here. We ain't gonna do that in here.
Like that one. You talking about he determined the way his ear from hearing the law?
No, you want Proverbs 15. Let's get that one. Proverbs 15 and 10.
Proverbs chapter 15, verse 10. Oh.
Yeah.
Correction.
Let's start at verse 8.
Proverbs chapter 15, verse 8.
And I'm gonna tell you something. I done took some hard. Hey, listen, I'm in the army of God, right? I done took some hardcore techniques that rattled me for about 3 or 4 days. Like, dang, whoo. You know what I'm saying? And then I look at it, I'm like, that brother loved me to see where I was you know what I'm saying? To see where I'm falling short. You know what I'm saying? I done took some hardcore techniques. I'm talking about some gruesome ones. But guess what? It made me a better man. You understand? It definitely, and that's the love right there. It's gonna make you better. You going through the fire, man. Take your check and say, "Con, I don't want con," and keep it moving, man.
Damn right.
You understand? That's the mantra in here, right here. Let's go. Let's keep reading.
Proverbs chapter 15, starting at verse 8. The sacrifice of the wicked.
Sacrifice of what?
The sacrifice of the wicked.
Sacrifice of the wicked. Good night. Keep going.
Is an abomination to the Most High.
The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination. Go ahead. This is a rough one right here.
Abomination. The definition of abomination is something that is wicked and disgusting to the Most High.
Something that the Most High hate.
Something that the Most High hate.
And if you turn your ear from hearing the Lord's words, your prayer, listen to how hardcore the Most High is. If you reject the knowledge of the Lord and you get on your knees in that Christian church and pray, and hoop and holler and pray, the Lord hate that. He hates your prayer. Oh, the Most High love everything and everything. He knows my heart. And you pray to the Most High and you're not doing what he tell you to do. He hates that. That's disgusting to the Most High. This is the raw truth. Your Christian pastor not going to show you scriptures like this. Let's keep reading.
Proverbs 15, verse 8, the sacrifice of the wicked.
What is the sacrifice of the wicked? Think about back in the Old Testament, right? And we in the Old Testament right here. The sacrifice of the wicked, meaning if I keep sinning over and over again and sacrifice my best cattle to the Most High and say, Lord, forgive me. The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination. The Lord hates that. That's why he got rid of that right there. You can't sacrifice your best cattle for the Most High, man. You got to do something a little bit more disciplined. You got to do something different. He's like, nah, hell no. I ain't going for this right here. The sacrifice of the wicked. Sacrifice my cattle for my disgustingness. The Lord hate that, man. You understand? That's what it's talking. Keep reading.
But the prayer of the upright.
The prayer of the upright. This brother right here is upright. He stopped smoking weed. He threw the Christmas tree in the garbage. He on the corner every weekend. He doing the work of the Lord. He cleaning the school. This brother right here has threw the world in the traditions of the world in the garbage. This brother right here is upright right here. Keep reading.
But the prayer of the upright is his delight.
It's his delight. Meaning your prayer is going to delight you. Meaning you're going to get a reward for your prayer because the Lord hear your prayer. But the prayer of a wicked that's behind a tree eating swine and smoking weed, the Lord hate that right there, man. Keep reading.
Verse 9. The way of the wicked is an abomination unto the Most High. But he loveth him that followeth after righteousness.
That follow after what?
Righteousness.
Guess what? Yahweh shall follow after righteousness under the Most High. You understand? Commander Hana, I know for sure. I've been around that brother multiple times. You understand? I know for sure. For sure. That's a brother of righteousness, man. Keep going.
Verse 10. Correction is grievous.
Correction is what?
Grievous.
Correction is grievous. What does that mean right there? Go ahead.
It hurts. It's distressing.
Yeah, I just said it. I done took some check-ins. I had to go sit in the corner and think about it. Like, damn, it rattle you. Correction it don't feel good, and that's done on purpose to fix you. Okay. Go ahead.
Finish the scripture.
You
correction.
If I could though, correction is grievous.
Well, that's true.
You understand? So like, man, when you get checked, take your checking, man. You understand? Check it. Say con other one. Take your checking. Say con other one con. Don't be all emotional and go back and forth. Like, don't do that in here, man. Like, I've told brothers under me and brothers that, you know what I'm saying, that new brothers, man. You take your checking, and you know why you should take it? Because it's a man that's greater than you that see something in you that's gonna cause you to stumble. And your big brother don't want you to stumble. It could be a father figure that's checking you like that. You understand? Captain LeBron, Captain Mawakwa. I done took him. I said, it make you look at you. I said, okay, kind of one con. But I have to look at myself and say, damn, did I do fuck up like that? Excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? But this is biblical. Take your check-in, man. This is everything that go in the UPK is, guess what? It come from the Bible.
Damn right.
We come from the Bible. Everything that we do comes from the Bible.
100%.
And guess what? When you try to battle with us and go back and forth with it, you're not going back and forth with us. You're going back and forth with God, with the Most High. You understand? So correction is grievous. It hurt. It don't feel good.
I gotta ask this on one.
You can. Go ahead.
So would you say that that's the same thing you would say to a sister going back and forth with her husband who's a graduate of Hebrew Academy, who's in this truth, and she want to go back and forth with her husband? Will you say the same thing? You're not really going back and forth with your husband. You're going back and forth with God.
Con. Especially if you a priest in here and you doing what you are required to do. Yes. Con.
You know that's too damn heavy.
Con.
You just changed the whole.
You're not battling with me, sis. You know what your problem with is. You got a problem with the Most High. And guess what? You're gonna get because you've been Americanized, right? In this captivity, right? Which is the topic of discussion.
Okay.
Because you've been in captivity, you in your mind you think you can beat a man. Argue him down, and some of these sisters think they can whoop you. Salakia. Some of these sisters, I done seen too many videos on I gotta stay off online, man, on Facebook, and you know what I'm saying, off that news. I done seen sisters, man, violently try to, you know what I'm saying, whoop a man. But it's as it pertains, if I could, as it pertains to your, what time we got?
3:18.
Okay, we about to edit in 5. We about to edit at 3:30. As it pertains to your wife listening to you and she going back and forth with you, yeah, she's not battling. She's battling the instructions that come from the Most High in Christ. You understand? So let's keep reading this one.
Come. This is Proverbs chapter 15. I'm at verse 10 now. Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hateth reproof shall die.
He that hateth what?
Reproof shall die.
Wait, what does that mean?
He that hateth correction, he's done. He's done. If he can't be corrected, then die. Yeah, get on. You're done.
That's what led us into captivity.
We did not want to be corrected.
You dealing with a stiff-necked and rebellious people.
Damn right.
And they hate that. They hate that right there. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Verse 11. Hail and destruction are before the Most High. How much more then the hearts of the children of men?
Hello.
Verse 12. A scorner loveth not one.
I'm kind of tied up. We go right back.
Salakia?
Go ahead, Salakia.
Okay, come. A scorner loveth not one that reproveth him. Neither will he go unto the wise. Verse 13.
He won't go to the wise because he's emotional. He's stuck in his ways, and as a nation of people, this right here caused the tribe of God to go into captivity. Caused the tribe of Judah to go in captivity. That's us. We hate somebody telling us when we're wrong. You know what I'm saying? Think about you correcting a brother on the street. We be on the mic. Brothers twist their face up and say, man, who the hell they think they talking to? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's us right there. That caused us to, you know what I'm saying, to go into captivity. I don't want to be too let's get into that last article. Matter of fact, we don't get in the article. Give me Genesis 49 and 19.
Genesis 49 verses 19, I want.
Come.
Yep.
We got Genesis 49 verses 19.
Yep, go ahead.
Come. Gad, a troop shall overcome him.
Gad, a what?
A troop shall overcome him. But he shall.
The oppressor shall overcome Gad and take you. We reading out the Bible. And we just gave you archaeology and history as well. Go ahead, Michelle.
Come. The only place, believe it or not, other one, that we can find, that I found, I did some research on this one. So I wanted to know, how did Gad lose? Them some fighting son of guns. A troop shall overcome him. There's no place in etymology, the original words, I found anything troop to mean anything other than some type of
a gang.
A gang
group.
or a combat situation or army. You see, so you know what? Your average, your what you call them folks out there? The disciples in the Chicago, the Bloods and the Crips.
all that gang, all that garbage.
They couldn't have messed with. They couldn't have messed with gang. It took a military army contrived by a whole nation to mess with our brothers.
For sure.
Them Gadites.
For sure, to overcome them.
To overcome them. To
overcome them, meaning you got snatched up.
You win.
Yeah.
Y'all won, we lost. You see.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what it took to overcome them. You see, a troop, an army. And if we follow the written history of America, it wasn't your average everyday settler that ran the so-called savage off the Western Plains. You know what they did? They actually used one part of Judah to get one part of Israel to get rid of another part of Israel that was causing them a problem. They used Yahweh. They used Judah and turned them. And I got something I pulled up from Fort Huachuca, Arizona. You know that's out west, Arizona. They used something called buffalo soldiers. If it was not for the buffalo soldiers, do you know the Native American would not have gotten defeated?
Good night. If I could, Israel, we want to keep going. Me and the brother can have you for 2 more hours going in on this topic.
Oh my God.
You understand that we brought out the captivity as it pertains to the tribe of Gad, and next week maybe we can piggyback off this, or we gonna figure out something to go in, man. History is always a heavy class. You understand? Big ups to Officer Mashaf for assisting me in this history class. You know what I'm saying? Every week, top it up for that brother. You understand? Once again, the Passover, April 15th.
Damn
Hebrew
right.
Academy trials, April 14th.
Damn right.
Stay away from the edges of that water, man. They got snakes and alligators down there for you brothers, man, waiting on you. Salakia. You understand? You know what I mean? Gird up thy loins, man. Like the scripture say, gird up thy loins, man, and run and read for Commander Jenny Hanna waiting on you at the finish line, man. You understand? With that being said, that's our time, Israel. We